pucks, he wants them to hang on to them, have the confidence to make plays.
Coming into the tournament, lots of questions about Jack Eichel. What have you seen from his game?
I've seen progress, and I think that's the thing you want to see from a young player. He looks a lot more comfortable on the puck. The confidence is there, and he has been dangerous, as his coach said, in the offensive zone when the puck is on his stick.
Offensive punch added for this game for Denmark. Oliver Bjorkstrand of the Brock Nelson. Then Hellebuck will play it off the backboards. Nelson had to get to it quickly as Frederick Storm was storming in on him. Brock Nelson with Jack Eichel and Trevor Lewis to the front of the net, looking for Lewis. Got away as Lewis was checked. Jack Eichel coming off a 2-assist game. In for Trevor Lewis. Back for Eichel. Eichel with that long reach, dishes back. Connor Murphy, who had 4 goals for Arizona this year, blast that one from the line wide.
Oh, Jack Eichel looking a lot more comfortable as this tournament has gone on. The progress of the young 18-year-old is 3 assists in the tournament, but he looked his best last game, although they lost. Very dangerous when he had the puck. Beautiful setup for a Brock Nelson goal. Has that speed, starting to see why all that talent, and everyone's excited of this upcoming draft with him involved. Thing that has troubled Denmark, they haven't been able to put many. No player has more than 1 goal on their team.
You mentioned Norway's win. With that win, they have avoided relegation. It's now going to come down to Denmark and Slovenia. Shot from the line by Jake Gardner, and Sebastian Dahm takes that and hangs onto it.
Well, look at a couple of the youngsters that both these teams are looking to provide some offense. Jack Eichel out of BU, the Hobie Baker winner this past year, and Oliver Bjorkstrand, who led the Western Hockey League in goals and points.
Career-wise in the WHL for Oliver Bjorkstrand, 193 Western Hockey League games played, 290 points. Dropped off at the line. USA on the attack. Zach Redmond plays this down low. Got picked off and right back for Denmark. Spelling across the line, puts on the brakes. Tried to play it low, it got picked off, and Eichel sends it to center. That got picked off. And right back in for Morton Green. USA takes over. Trevor Lewis for Jake Gardner. Back for Trevor Lewis. Lewis, the wrist shot, fired it high and wide. Eichel to the front of the net. That got steered away. Lewis in the battle. Brock Nelson trying to get it back to the blue line. Seth Jones was there, but it got cleared past him. And Paulson gives chase on Mike Riley. And Jack Eichel down low to help out. Starkov closes in on Eichel. Eichel uses that long reach to protect the puck. And gets it for Seth Jones and on for Riley.
Connor Murphy.
Connor Hellebuck is 6'4", so to catch the top corner on him, you really got to get it up top. Cleared out at center ice, no further. Spelling gets tripped up on the play, and the game's first penalty is going to go to Trevor Lewis. Sebastian Dahm to the bench for the extra attacker. And Denmark will start the power play. Morton Green for Jakobsen. Jakobsen takes it wide, watched by John Moore. Tied up in the corner, and now it gets touched by Brock Nelson. Play whistle down as Nelson's stick comes flying out of the pile.
Well, it's going to be Trevor Lewis that's going to head to the box for tripping. And it's right at the offensive blue line as play comes up.
Krug. Krug for Trevor Lewis. Lewis will send this out to the center ice area, and this is going to be called a glove pass.
Well, trying to find the angle to put the puck in, and a nice block by Jensen.
Eichel across the line, lets the wrist shot go wide. Brock Nelson takes it on the far side, back for Eichel. Eichel trying to find Brock Nelson, intercepted, and Denmark clears. Storm after it, along with Mike Riley. And Riley will take it behind his own net. Dishes it off for John Moore. And Moore has to be careful with it. For Riley, on for Trevor Lewis. Eichel was headed to the front of the net. Nielsen takes Eichel to the backboards hard. Trevor Lewis is on the loose puck. Trevor Lewis of the Los Angeles Kings trying to get it for Riley. Riley off the sideboards. In there first, though, was Kirill Starkov. And he'll clear it down, and Hellebuyck has to be careful with that.
Say to the power play, their power play 2 for 15 in the tournament.
Eichel starts the power play at center. Nelson and Lewis with him. Falk and Krug on the points. Krug with 2 goals and 5 points in this tournament. Eichel for Krug. Wrist shot, glove save, Dom.
Well, Torrey Krug having a great tournament. He does have both the goals for the U.S. on the power play. Second in D scoring with 5 points, tied for the lead here with Brock Nelson. And everything works off Jack Eichel's side. He's the one who found Krug last game. That little seam pass, Krug with a snapshot to the glove side.
His 14th shot of the tournament. He leads the USA team in shots on goal. Nelson back for Krug. Up top finds Falk, and Sebastian Dom makes the save. Eichel tracks that down before Madsen could clear it. Back for Falk and back for Eichel. Cross ice looking for Krug, and that got cleared away as Jakobsen sends it down the ice. Justin Falk. Drop pass. Lewis in for Eichel. And back for Lewis, but just beyond his reach. Eichel in for Krug. Krug chases the rebound. Latvia has opened the scoring on Germany. 1-0 over in Prague. Connor Hellebuyck. Jakobsen comes up with it. He goes down. On the puck is Connor Murphy. And Murphy will rattle it right back in. U.S. on a line change. Brock Nelson got squeezed out in behind the net. And now Nelson mixes it up there with Christensen. Storm in on Justin Falk. Falk gets a piece of him. Sharp angle chance there for Morton Green. Couldn't fire it. And Jensen back into his own zone. Christensen and now Nelson and Christensen come together again. And Christensen is going to get a high sticking penalty.
Well, this battle started way back.
And they had their game 2 today at 5 o'clock Mountain Time.
Wow. Some exhausted players on that team. And you mentioned Huskins and Moen played with both of them.
Cross the line for Eichel. Stopped at center ice. Riley is on it. In across for Trevor Lewis. Slap shot, and that got deflected away. Anaheim, you played with them both?
Both of them in Anaheim. So right now, though, Denmark, you got to give them credit. They're not allowing the USA much here at all. As the U.S. forcing some plays, they're not getting through that Denmark defense.
Jones drops for Eichel, and right there again, Jakobsen standing up at the line. Trevor Lewis follows up. Lewis for Brock Nelson off his stick. Grabbed off by Morten Madsen, the 6'3", 28-year-old. Their dad, a former coach at the university, or captain rather, at the University of Maine. Chance now for Jones for Lewis. Save made by Dom. Riley, penalty now coming up. And it's going to go to USA.
It's going to be Trevor Lewis, his second penalty of the game, and he's going to get an interference call. He has the chance off Seth Jones, feeds him quick shot to the net, and he pushes Morton Green's stick.
Couldn't handle it. Here comes Dylan Larkin, shorthanded, and a stop there for Sebastian Dom. Back for Bjorkstrand, rubbed out, knocked down by Moore. Jensen's on the puck. Oliver Bjorkstrand makes his way to the front of the net, now backs out to the slot. But the puck is picked up by Connor Murphy, cleared at center. Here comes Trevor Lewis out of the box, has Nelson alone. And Sebastian Dom shuts that down. And right back for Denmark. Bjorkstrand tees it up, and Hellebuyck to save.
Lee coming off a terrific season with the New York Islanders, 25 goals.
Falk dishes off. Twisting and turning is Trevor Lewis. Nelson back for Lewis, just beyond his reach. And Nicholas Hart squeezes his way into the Team USA zone, but Torrey Krug is first man back for the puck. Straight up the ice for Team USA. Eichel looking for Nelson, back for Eichel, in for Falk, and it came off a skate to the side of the net. Flipped high up in the air, and Morton Madsen just getting it out of harm's way. And now a collision at center. Lewis is down. Appears to be okay, and play is stopped. Face off in the Denmark zone. 1 point in the tournament for Denmark. It came in a shootout loss to Slovakia. That was a game that had the wild third period. Dom bounces around in front. Brock Nelson trying to take it around on the wraparound. Scores! Brock Nelson opens the scoring in the game. And for Brock Nelson, his 4th of the tournament.
Well, Nelson's a scoring leader for this team, and he just adds to it here. A great play, heads-up play on the wraparound, realizing no room on the short side. Just a shot from the outside. Nelson takes it, gets the rebound as it pops out of the pile, and then he takes it around as Dom out of the position to his right. As Brock Nelson gets the opening goal here. Good job by Eichel in front as Dom tried to cover that to get the puck free, and Nelson slides it across the goal line on the wraparound.
Might have got a little bit of help from the stick of Jesper B. Jensen. So Team U, his junior years, did spend some time in the OHL. Spent a year in Syracuse of the American Hockey League. Chance down that right side, quick shot, that went wide. Played around the boards. Trevor Lewis with 2 goals in this tournament. Had the chance off that right side. Nelson back for Lewis. Looking back for Brock Nelson. And Nelson's drop pass picked off by Madsen. Morton Madsen straight up the ice across the line. Madsen watched by Riley. Pile up in the corner. And Team USA turns it up ice. 18-year-old Jack Eichel tried to get it to Brock Nelson, lost his footing, and down he went. Back for Jakobsen. Jakobsen drops it in the slot. Quick shot from Nicholas Hart went wide. Jensen plays this back to the line. Wrist shot from Christensen, that went wide. And Christensen will track this down at center.
Well, that's where US has to be careful. Nelson with a turnover just inside the offensive blue line, and Denmark on the odd man rush.
21-year-old Mike Riley, that lead pass, it got picked up. For Denmark, it may come down to their final game against Slovenia. Shot from the line, that's off a stick and out of play as Brock Nelson, the goal scorer in this game, let that one go. Here's Oliver Bjorkstrand.
Well, he's one of the young stars here for Denmark. I mentioned they're going to be hosting it 2018. Guys like Nick Ehlers, Mikkel Bodker we mentioned, Jannik Hansen, as Jan Carlson is the coach. He'll hope a lot of those guys will be available, but a lot of them may be in the NHL and hopefully still in playoffs.
Yes, and there's been more of an effect on that this year. That's why we've seen so many players added after this tournament got going. This is the earliest the World Championships have started. May 1st was the opening game. Next year in Russia, May 6th is opening day, and it will go until the 22nd. Nelson sends it down for Riley. Riley circles the net. Riley in for Nelson, and he shot it wide with Sebastian Dom scrambling to get back. Nelson, and this is mishandled at the line by Jones. It's almost like the USA was on a power play that shift.
I don't know how Brock Nelson missed that, misfired on that puck.
Jones for Lewis. For Nelson, and now for Eichel. Eichel tried to get it to the net. Nelson follows up. Brock Nelson back for Seth Jones. Now for Eichel. And for Nelson, nice little redirect with his skate for Riley. Right now, Team USA is just, it's like they've got it on a string.
Well, they're doing a great job, just player exchange, coming to the puck, guys rotating. And good puck support, good puck management is what Todd Richards wanted to see. And Brock Nelson, what an opportunity for him off a great play by young Mike Riley. Riley comes in, doesn't go for the wraparound, but gets everybody to bite, collapse, and Nelson wide open. Sebastian Dom way out of the net. And Nelson, oh, it is a save, so a good save by Dom as he gets his right pad back just in time. Opportunity.
It's like Coach Jan Carlson said, all right, we've got some more offense in the game tonight. And we're going to see if we can score some goals. Well, so far they haven't, but they've certainly had some chances.
Well, the game against Finland, when they were losing, they just continued to sit back. And you're right, tonight a little bit more offensive-minded from Denmark.
Krug in for Todd, or rather Brock Nelson. He has the only goal in this game. It was unassisted. Daniel Nielsen behind his own net. And play is whistled down as...
I think one of the advertising peeled off the boards a little piece, so rather than just pick it up, he's going to blow the whistle and pick it up. And bring a face-off. Look at Daniel Nielsen, back in after missing last game because of injury. Scored a big goal in that opening game against Slovakia.
There's Jack Eichel, who at 14 years of age, Eichel played 3 games of junior hockey with the Boston Junior Bruins. And there was plenty of 18 and 19 and even the odd 20-year-olds in that league. So he got to play with some older guys right off the get-go.
No, and he's going to get used to it because chances are we may see him in the NHL next year. Not may, probably will see him in the NHL next year. Dominant performance at Boston University.
Eichel in across the line. Eichel got taken down by Nielsen. I mean, speculation certainly is that he will be a Buffalo Sabre.
Yep.
Oliver Lauritsen stepped into his man on the far side. Trevor Lewis leaves it there. Carried across by Nelson. In for Eichel. Back for Brock Nelson. Tees it up, doesn't shoot it. For Jones, trying to find a shooting lane, does. And Sebastian Dom makes the save. Jimmy Vesey looking for some room. The 21-year-old gets it in for Connor Murphy. And Connor Murphy shot off the bar.
I think that may have hit the post. A nice little play there by Vesey.
Hellebuck plays it for Riley. Lead for Eichel. Eichel in the slot. That's that quick shot goal. And Sebastian Dom at the top of the crease makes the save.
Things off the iron.
Connor Murphy, 6'4", 210. The U18 and a World Junior gold for Team USA. Shot off the face-off, stopped by Dom. Krug tried to get it deep, could not. Bjorkstrand's in alone. And Connor Hellebuck makes the save on the breakaway by Oliver Bjorkstrand. Boy, stand up and jump.
We'd definitely fit in if we did.
Yeah. Our broadcast location, she is shaking. We are literally in the stands is where we are here in Ostrava. In broadcast row, or rows, I guess. Jack Eichel has the loose puck off the face-off, sends it down low. In front of the net, Lauritsen and the netminder Dom got tangled up. Bjorkstrand for Oliver Bjorkstrand. Lets the wrist shot go. That's off a stick and out of play.
Well, some more good stick positioning. This time it's Krug, but
Hendricks trying to jam this out of the zone, does. USA trying to change. In from the left side, Nicholas Jensen lets the shot go. Hart trying to center it, and this will bounce out to center ice. Jesper Jensen for Nicholas Jensen. Back for Bodker. And Bodker back for Jensen. Jensen at center ice. Tied up there with Eichel. They both went down. And offside is called. 11:40. Denmark to their first World Championship or World Junior Championship victory. So some of the youngsters that Denmark has coming up. And Mads Eller, the brother of Lars Eller, plays for the Montreal Canadiens, and the Canadiens stayed alive with a victory in Tampa. There's a lead pass. There's Bjorkstrand in, and Connor Hellebuyck makes another save off of Oliver Bjorkstrand. Boy, has he been good. And I mean both of them. Bjorkstrand and Hellebuyck. Both the shot deflected at the side of the net by Trevor Lewis.
Oliver Bjorkstrand probably being the captain here for Denmark, and now the U.S. gets an opportunity with a man advantage here to try and extend their 1-0 lead.
USA 2 for 17 on the power play in the tournament. Denmark killing off 16 of 19. And this is the third power play of the game for Team USA. Justin Falk walks in, and getting a piece of that was Sebastian Dom. Jakobsen on the puck to the line, kept in by Krug. 5 points for Krug for Falk, and that shot got blocked by Lordson. Another blast from Krug, that one went wide. Trevor Lewis leaves for Eichel, for Falk, for Krug, and another save by Sebastian Dom. Eichel, the floater, back to the line for Brock Nelson, and that shot off a stick and wide, cleared down the ice by Jakobsen.
Oh, this is shooting gallery for the U.S. A couple blocks and a couple saves, but they definitely have.
Pass goes off a skate, and Nielsen has to cover up. Back for Lordson, deflected in by Nicholas Hart. Denmark in a change, and Eichel takes that lead pass. Eichel with the quick release. Another save by Dom. That's his 40th shot that he has faced in this game.
He has been busy.
Jensen for Poulsen, and Poulsen's shot goes off Connor Murphy's stick and up into the netting. To the far side, and USA first on the puck is Nick Bonino. And he'll slide it in, and another line change for Team USA. Jesper Jensen, the defenseman, sends a high shot over top the net. Caroms around the boards and all the way back, where Bodker has to hustle back with Eichel after him. Trevor Lewis reading the play, keeps it in for Brock Nelson. Nelson couldn't get a shot. And Madsen, he lost it to Trevor Lewis. Back for Brock Nelson, watched by Bodker. For Eichel. Eichel leaves it at the line. Krug puts it deep for Brock Nelson. Nelson at the line, gets it down low, and Madsen waits for it off the corner boards. For Jensen. Jensen gets forced in the corner by Eichel, and it's turned over. Dan Sexton. We are into the final 2 minutes. Krug, and that will do it. A 21 save shutout for Connor Hellebuyck. His first of the World Championships, and Team USA goes to 4-1.
Well, the U.S. wanted to defend better, and they certainly did. A strong performance from Connor Hellebuyck. Brock Nelson leads the team in goals, gets the game winner in this, and a much better effort than what we saw against Belarus as U.S. moves in the right direction with the win.
9:54 of the second period. Brock Nelson unassisted. Connor Hellebuyck 21 saves for the shutout, and Team USA wins it by a score of 4-1. Good night from Ostrava.